Hello,
Hello.
what's up?
Nothing much. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also good.
Good. Where are you from?
I'm from India.
Yeah, India. But where in India?
Hmm?
Which place in India? Like Mumbai, Delhi, Haryana,
It's in Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh. So,
Where are you from?
can you guess? Just one guess.
It's north. It's in the north or on the southern.
Okay, you have to guess it from my accent and from my looks. I can tell you that I'm also from India, but yeah,
I'm guessing you're from the southern part.
not from South India. Nah, I'm from West Bengal.
Bengal.
Yeah, West Bengal. Don't I look a little bit like Bangladeshi? Bangladeshi type? No, I don't look. Actually, my actually
No,
my
no, now you have said now you. I think you look like.
uh, a little bit like I'm half Bangladeshi. My grandparent, my mother's father is from Bangladesh. Okay, but my
Oh,
father's father is from India. Yeah. So
like
what are you doing on Omegle?
nothing much. I was just bored, so I
Hmm.
came here.
Okay. It's a. How do you think about Omegle? Is it a good place?
I mean, it depends how we're
Yeah.
using it.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Some people just, but these days I don't see many naked people or anything like that. So, what about you? Do you see people like that?
Yeah, not much.
Yeah,
One in every 20.
one in every 20.
Hmm.
You're seeing naked people one in every 20.
Yes.
But in my case, I'm not seeing any naked people like in months, basically.
Hmm.
I,
Yeah, but I find them.
okay, I think, I don't know. Hmm. So, what was the longest conversation you have had on Omega?
The longest,
Hmm.
I think it is of 7 minutes, 7 or 8 minutes.
Only 7 or 8 minutes.
Yes,
Only.
yes, only 7 or 8. That too, it was with a girl.
Okay. Okay. Where was she from?
She was from the UK, I guess.
From the UK. I guess England. Okay. Okay. So can you guess? Once I talked with a girl for how long?
Half an hour,
It was more than 2 hours. More than 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah. And recently I was talking with a girl. She was from Russia. And
Hmm.
her English was not that good, but she wanted to learn English. So I was teaching her English. And that conversation also lasted for around 2 hours.
Oh, that's great. So,
Yeah.
what's the average time that you talk to a person?
Okay. It depends on like well, I enjoy listening to people, talking with people, but if they're interested, I can talk with them for like some time, like
So, what do you do?
okay. I think you are a student.
Yes.
Okay, but I dropped after 1 year of college. Okay, and now our family has a business, so over there,
Oh, that's great.
join the family business. So which grade are you in?
Family business.
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
which grade you are? You are in?
In 11th,
Oh, you're in 11th. Okay, so so what are you studying?
I'm studying in Carmel Convent Senior Secondary School, Ratanpur, Bhopal.
Okay, Nana. No, 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 not your address. What are you studying?
I'm studying medical.
Medical. Okay. So you want to become a doctor. Doctor,
Yes,
right?
but actually, I'm not sure that where should I go in which branch.
Okay. So
Like
okay.
there are many types of doctor.
Okay.
I'm not sure what type do I have to become.
I think there are counselors available or the people who can suggest you,
Yeah,
or
there are many people who can suggest.
you can ask yourself that what you want to do. According to that, you can take actions. Like if you
Like,
want to be an orthopedic or
hmm,
dermatologist, dentist, many different types.
When I researched about this, I thought that being a psychologist would be great.
Psychologist. So, so you have you taken psychology?
No,
But I think you can study psychology in your college.
I can study. That means I'm at the phase where I have to choose. I'm not yet that I have chosen the subject. I have
Okay.
to choose.
Okay, then
When
you gotta be very careful. You gotta be very careful because what subjects you choose this time, upon this your future will depend.
yes,
Right?
but I'm a person who can do multiple things. I can do multiple things. So I get confused that should I go here or is there any other field? Like I like to play football also.
Oh, but in India, I think India has a new football team.
New.
I don't know, but I think India has got a football team for international, like
Yes, it
international
is
something.
upgrading now. The football in India, the Football Association in India is upgrading now very rapidly.
That's good. That's good. But it's very competitive, I would say. That only like a few handful of people will get selected,
Hmm.
right? So,
Yeah,
okay,
let's see.
so so you are from Madhya Pradesh.
Hmm.
So, did you study in an English medium school or are you studying in
English
an
medium.
yeah?
English medium.
Yeah? You are studying in an English medium school.
Yes.
So, in that school, do you always talk in English or in Hindi? Or
No,
what is it
we
like?
all talk in Hindi.
Okay, okay. But I have heard there are some schools, some English medium schools there we have in India. Over in those schools, if you talk in Hindi, they fine you. But in your
Actually,
school, it's not like that.
we also have that rule, but no one follows it.
Okay, okay. The teachers don't mind.
Yeah, but if you'll talk in front of the teachers,
Okay,
they take actions.
okay. So in front of the teachers, like if you have to talk with the teachers, then you have to talk in English.
Yes, but
That's awesome.
when you're in 11th or 12th, they don't mind if you're talking in Hindi, so you can talk in Hindi or English, whatever you want.
Like in 11th or 12th, you can talk in Hindi or English, but up till 10th, you have to talk in
No,
English.
it's not a rule that up to 10th only have to speak in English. 11th, 12th also have to speak, but teachers are very frank with the students of 11th and
Hmm.
12th. They are,
Okay.
matlab, they are like what can I say? They have a special bond
Okay.
with
Yeah.
students of 11th and 12th, so that's why we can talk in Hindi.
Okay. Like the teachers are seeing you like 11th and 12th
Hmm.
for a long time, so they have
Yeah,
they got attached with you. So that's
yes.
the thing.
But
Yes.
if you're in front of the principal or like manager,
Hmm.
then you have to talk in English. You cannot talk in Hindi in front of them.
Okay. Okay. Principal or manager English.
Yes,
So what do so you speak Hindi, English? Do you speak any other language?
only Hindi and English.
Only Hindi and English. So what language is more useful according to you?
More useful, like I can express myself more efficiently in Hindi.
Hindi, right? But that's the thing with most of the people, like they can express themselves like in their mother tongue much better.
In the regional language.
Yeah, regional. But
What's your regional language? That's Bengali.
uh, yeah, my
You
regional is Bengali.
How
Yeah.
many languages do you know?
Okay, I know like three languages.
Which?
You can guess. You can guess.
English, Hindi, and Bengali.
Yeah, yeah. So the thing is that like if you are talking about like internationally, like the whole global thing, then what language is the most important?
English.
Yeah, English. So that's the thing. So I am learning English for 3 years. I studied in a Bengali medium school. Okay, but like 3 years ago, I got really fascinated to learn about English. I started watching movies in English.
Mm.
That's how my English journey got started, and now I like to talk with people in English. I like to listen to people in English, and so that's how it got started.
That's why there is a dictionary in your
Yeah,
bag.
yeah. I also like to learn new vocabularies, stuff like that.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah. So do you have like any hobbies? Anything that you
I
like to
like
do?
to draw,
You like to draw?
mm,
Color painting or like sketch?
sketch.
Sketch. Okay, okay. That's awesome.
Do
So
you have any hobbies?
it's I like to learn. I actually my one and I like to I like to interact with people in
Hmm.
English. That's the thing I like.
So you're spending your time on Omegle.
Yeah, actually, I could not speak English before Omegle, but I started doing Omegle maybe 2 years ago, and I
Hmm.
learned how to speak in English.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
So I wanted to ask one thing, and I want to say that you have really good conversation skills,
thanks, thanks.
and I wanted to ask that you can talk to someone for hours.
Yeah,
So how you can stick them to the conversation?
okay, okay. First of all, you have to be interested about them genuinely. You have to
Hmm.
be genuinely interested about them. I think that's the main thing. If you really respect them, their opinions, their values, and and if you are really interested about them, why would not they talk with you? That's the thing.
So one more question.
Yeah.
Like I know these all these things that we have to be of their interest. We have to stick to their interest. But when you're on Omegle, people can judge you in just 1 or 2 seconds. Yeah, they can skip right. So I want
Okay.
to ask what to do at the very beginning.
Okay. At the very beginning, I actually I
So what
did a
do
few
you do? What
things.
do you do?
Okay, I try to wear like proper clothes, and I like to keep my room clean because Omegle is a very big thing for me. It taught me, and it's still teaching me how to speak English, how to communicate, how to a lot of things it's teaching me. So Omegle, I take Omegle very seriously. That's the thing. Okay, so I like put up this background especially for Omegle. Like you can see, initially I had like a
Painting.
I did yeah, it's like a thermocol and black tapes on it. Okay, thermocol
So you've done it for Omegle.
basically for Omegle basically, but I also and there I have like a thermocol wall. So do you wanna see? That's very interesting.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it's made of totally made of thermocol.
So does it
These
any
these these are thermocol bricks. Thermocol. Okay.
oh,
So
nice.
so uh, yeah, for Omegle, and I also like to decorate my room, or I like to live in a very good
Hmm.
place. So
Now, my room is also clean. I have a guitar.
that's awesome. So you can sometimes you can try playing the guitar on Omegle. I think the
But
hmm,
actually, I've tried many times, but it depends. It actually is the way we practice. The more we practice, the more we become good at it. But I don't get time to practice.
okay, yeah. I think it takes a lot of time to
Hmm.
learn an instrument, I guess. Right?
So you've learned English online or you've gone somewhere?
I went to a spoken English center, but in that center, they were mostly talking in Bengali. So if you want to learn English, that's not the way. So I quit after maybe 3 or 4 classes.
Hmm. So before that, you didn't know anything about English.
No, no. So I went there maybe 3 to 4 months ago. So so I can speak English. Okay, I would not say fluent like last year I could speak good English. Last year I could speak good English.
Great.
But if you want to go to a spoken English center, but first make sure that they are having the conversations or having the lessons totally in English. Then go there.
Yeah, that's good. But when we are I studied in English medium, so whenever we have English classes, at that time we speak in English.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome.
Whether we are talking to the teacher, but we have to say everything in English.
Hmm.
Yeah. So other subject teachers like who are teaching science and anything else, we can talk to them with Hindi in
Okay.
Hindi.
Okay. So do you find it difficult to express yourself in English? Is it difficult for you?
I won't say it is difficult, but when I express, I think. It is I express I express my emotions in English, but I think that people won't get it that way.
Okay.
Yes, like if I say in Hindi, I
Huh.
can guarantee it that the person will understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay, okay, okay. So in okay in if you when you are talking in English, that you are not sure that the other person is getting your feelings or emotions or
Yes,
your message, right?
yes.
So okay, but when you think, do you think in Hindi or English? Or if I am telling
Thinking,
something you English to understand, do you have to translate that in Hindi or you can understand directly?
uh, when if you're saying something, I can either directly understand it, or I have the choice of if I can translate it into Hindi.
Okay, so
But it
sometimes you can
depends.
directly understand, but sometimes you have to translate.
It happens in very fractions of seconds. So I don't really have I didn't thought about that.
Okay,
Do
initially
I
with me,
translate it or not?
initially I'll tell you what used to happen with me initially. Initially somebody would talk in English and I could not understand them directly. I had to translate that in my head. Okay, so it was a very slow process. So
So what happens is when you learn it for more like in 10 years time,
hmm.
this process will take such in such this process will take place so fast that you won't even realize it, that
No,
you're actually translating it into
now
Hindi
I
and
am saying that get rid of the translation. I'm no longer translating even a single bit. I
Hmm.
no longer translate. Translation
No,
is
it's
not
just
good.
that we translate it, but the speed has become very fast, so we don't really realize that we are translating it.
And translating means I wanted to mean that English to Bengali or English to Hindi. But in my case, I don't translate.
Hmm.
I don't think that's an effective way to communicate. Okay, because there are some interpreters or what are those people? Like if I could not speak your language, if you could not speak with my language, there will be some person
Translator.
translator. So
Hmm.
the translators don't translate the, like if you tell me something in Hindi a sentence, the translators would not convert word by word. Okay, they would
Huh.
not translate word by word, they would try to understand the meaning, then they would tell me the meaning in English, okay, or my language.
But in that case, they can't express what the person is trying to say. They can say the wordly meaning, but they cannot express the feeling of the person.
Yeah, that's not totally perfect. That's why if you know multiple languages, you have a better opportunity of, like you can talk with many people if you have, because I think 2 days ago I was talking to, there are two girls from Brazil. They are talking in Portuguese. I could not communicate with them because they did not know any English. Okay,
Hmm.
so so if you know multiple languages, much better for you.
So,
That's
are
my
you
opinion.
learning any other language right now?
I would say I am good with these three languages: Bengali, Hindi, and English. If I try to learn a different language like Portuguese or something like that, or French, then I think my English that I am learning, it will get hampered in some sense.
And one thing I wanted to say, like, you speak Hindi.
No, it is Bengali. Overall, like if I have to talk with my family members, then Bengali, shopkeeper, Bengali friends, mostly Bengali.
So, to whom you talk with in Hindi?
English.
In Hindi, to whom you
Now,
talk to
I
in
don't really
Hindi?
talk with anybody in Hindi, but sometimes once in a blue moon, I watch YouTube videos in Hindi. But in, like before, when I was in school, like in sixth grade specifically, I used to watch lots of Tarak Mehta, Ka Ulta Chashma.
Oh,
So
Tarak Mehta ka
that's how I
Ulta
learned. And like Augie and the Cockroaches, Ben 10, I used to watch those things in Hindi. That's how I learned Hindi and
So,
movies some.
if there's a person who knows English and Bengali both,
Hmm.
so how would you prefer to talk to that person?
Well, I would like to talk with them in English because we both are learning something. If you are talking in English, we both are learning something,
Hmm.
right? So
But if you have to express yourself more, which language is more compatible?
if you want to, I would still prefer English. I would still prefer English because I feel that yeah, and I
So
feel
you
more
practice.
comfortable. Like some people say that they don't feel comfort when they're talking English. They want to talk in, but in my case it's totally opposite. I feel more comfortable when I'm talking in English.
I like if I meet a person who speaks both English and Hindi,
You would prefer Hindi.
so I prefer Hindi. Yes.
Okay, I get it, I get it, but okay, it's personal choice. But for me, English is a very big thing for me. It has opened a lot of new doors for me. That's the thing.
Well, like because if like English, in my eyes, English is a language which is more formal and means it is more formal and you use it for business purposes or formal purposes. If you have to talk to your friends, I prefer Hindi.
Okay, English, you can use English, like the British people use English all the time, the Americans use English all the time. There are slang words, like if you want to get really informal, there are like lots of slang words,
Yeah.
so you can use those words like if you want to get really. But it's formal, yeah. English has lots of different perspectives.
Actually, they use slangs because it is their language. We can use slang in a Hindi.
Okay, so I think now you are like, okay. But you love English, right?
It's just my
You love
thinking.
English, right? Or you don't like English? Do you
No, I'm not
appreciate that
saying
there
I
is a
don't like
language
it.
like English or not?
I appreciate. I
Ah,
appreciate
so
it's
that's
a
good.
language which globally connects us
Yeah,
to other countries.
yeah.
It's
Like if
nice.
you did not have that language, then you could not have talked with that British girl for 7 minutes, right? So
Yeah, it's good. But I won't compare those 7 minutes to my whole life when I was talking in Hindi.
yeah, that's something. That's okay, you know. But I have one regret. Like I think if I studied in an English medium school, then
Mm.
it would be much easier for me. My life would get much easier and stuff like that. Like
But if you would have studied in English medium, you would not have you the way you respect English right now,
okay,
you won't
yeah,
respect
yeah,
the way you
yeah.
if you had
That
studied
might be
in English.
true. That might be very true.
That's why I don't feel like English is like very good. It is good, but like you praise it. You praise English.
Yeah, it you don't have to make it your everything, but I don't make it my everything. It's a language which I love because I can talk with many people or I can understand more accessible.
You
That's why.
learned English because you wanted to,
Yeah,
and
I wanted to.
we studied English when we were small. We didn't know anything.
Hmm.
Then we started to learn English.
Okay.
So that's why we don't really know its value.
Okay, for me the choice was deliberate. Like I took the
Mhm.
choice, but for you, your parents took the choice, right?
Yes,
But you appreciate, right? You know English, you
I
can talk in
appreciate.
English, you appreciate, right? That's good.
Like if there is you want something, when you don't have that thing, you know its real value.
Yeah, yeah,
A
yes.
beggar knows the real value of a cent,
Money.
1 rupee. You
Okay.
won't know. You won't really. It won't matter to you what 1 rupee can buy. 1 rupee
Yeah.
can buy you one toffee, but for a beggar, it is much more than one
Uh,
rupee.
yeah, like once I was very hungry. I
I'm not saying you're beggar.
okay, once I was very hungry, okay.
Huh.
And I went to some exam. I went for some exam, like it was like some polytechnic diploma exam. I came back, okay, and I was really hungry. And we had some tenants and they gave me some food, some rice, and it was not very delicious or anything like that, but anything special, but it tasted very special to me because I was hungry. So if you are hungry for something, it will
Yes.
always good. It is always taste
Yeah.
good.
And I wanted to ask something. Have you ever stubbed your toe anywhere?
Stubbed.
Means you hit your toe anywhere or
Yeah,
accident.
it happened many times, many times.
It happened. So you in reaction you say something, है ना?
Okay, oh, okay.
You,
But these
you
days
say that in
it
English.
don't
You say
happen a
that
lot.
in
Yeah,
English.
I say sometimes. Yeah, you want to know what I say in reaction?
Huh.
It's in English actually. I say,
You say in English.
yeah, I say some like fuck. Some
Oh,
it's in
wow.
English. The reaction is the reflex is also in English these days.
No, like my reflexes, they are always in Hindi.
Okay, okay, I see. No,
Hmm.
it's totally fine. If you, it's totally English is totally fine. Hindi is totally fine.
Yes, every Bengali is also fine.
Yeah, it's like different people different love different things. That's why there are so many different types of jobs, right? So
Yes.
it's
Like
totally
in
fine.
our place where I live, here the mentality is that if a person doesn't know English,
Hmm.
if he only knows Hindi, he is considered to be a fool.
That doesn't have to be true necessarily, but the thing is, you can read more books if you know that language, like English,
Hmm.
right?
Like if you don't know English, you are not considered to be knowledgeable or intelligent.
That's I like, and I don't really believe in that, because I think there are lots of good books, or like you
Hmm.
can learn a lot even in your like regional language or Hindi. Hindi is spoken by like most of the India speaks Hindi. So
Yeah.
so just imagine how many people speak Hindi. So
If like
most of them.
80% of India, I would say.
But I have talked with some South Indian people. They don't speak Hindi, and in West Bengal, people are not that good in Hindi. Okay, especially me.
Hmm.
I'm not that good in Hindi. I'm much better in English than Hindi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Like in West Bengal, nobody, like over my place, especially nobody speaks in Hindi.
Can I ask you something in Hindi?
Yeah, yeah. You can ask.
क्या नाम है आपका?
Do I need to answer in English or
One minute,
Hindi?
1 minute, 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
Okay, okay.
हाँ, आ रहा है 2 मिनट. Yes. Yeah, say in Hindi, say in Hindi.
So मेरा नाम है तृप्तो.
रिपिट तो.
What was that?
आप कहाँ
What
के
was?
रहने वाले?
हाँ, sorry.
आप कहाँ के रहने वाले हो?
मैं मैं पश्चिम बंग से हूँ. My Hindi is not that good. Okay, my Hindi is not
You
that
were
good.
right. You were right. You were saying right.
मैं पश्चिम बंगला से हूँ.
हाँ. It's good. और आपकी उम्र क्या है?
Okay, I want you to guess, and I am switching back to English because I am here to practice my English. Okay.
By the way, I was asking what was your age?
Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. Do you want to guess?
Your age, you feel like 20.
What about you?
I am 16.
16. You got it right.
You're 20?
Yeah,
Wow, that's
but
great.
soon going to turn 21. But
Hmm.
so
Nice. So, how long have we been talking?
we are talking for some time. Let me see.
I think
Maybe
you're
20
gonna.
minutes, 20 to 25 minutes, I guess.
You have broken the record.
Oh, yeah, now it's you and me.
Yes.
Uh, Now
So
you
you
can
have
tell
said.
people yeah, 25 minutes.
Yes.
So, do you have any questions? Any
Yeah,
last
no,
questions?
like I wanted to ask something. Whenever I go come on Omegle,
Mm-hmm.
there are many girls on Omegle. So whenever a girl comes on the screen,
Mm.
I don't know what happens to me, and I skip
You skip
skip
the
her.
girls.
Yes,
Okay, I
like
think
I lose all my confidence, and my heart starts to beat really fast.
any girl like Indian, like, are you from a Kuwait school?
No, I would say more of a foreigner.
Okay, Indian girls, you are fine with Indian girls.
Yes, I can talk.
You are from a Kuwait school.
Yes.
Okay, so that's why. So I think you are afraid of you are afraid because you fear rejection. You feel like if they reject
Yes.
me, yeah,
Hmm.
and yeah, I think that's the thing.
Like I won't. There was a change. I won't say all foreigner girls.
Okay.
I want to say girls who are beautiful.
Oh, girls are beautiful. You get
Yes.
really self-conscious. That
Yes.
I think that's the thing. But if you deliberately expose yourself to such situations, okay, then
Hmm.
this thing will get away from you. You will
Like
be
I try to do this. Like today, from few days, I've been starting to come to show my whole face on
yeah,
Omega.
that's
But
good.
during starting days, I used to just keep cover the camera like
Okay,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if you cover I have done this before. But if you cover it, okay, more people skip me.
Hmm. If you, I have also seen. It's that I also skip people who cover their camera.
Mm.
Like I'm skipping my own camera, and when a person comes who has already skipped his camera, I also skip him. Like
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I see. Okay. But
Yeah.
like communication is not about the language. Communication has more than 60% with body language, like,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because yeah, body is a very big thing. It tells more about you than the language.
Yeah.
Actually, I watched like a TED talk, a
That,
few TED talks, and
yes.
that's how I learned this. And I truly believe this in my personal experience also.
It's
So
great.
that's the thing. So what are your plans for today?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and eat dinner.
Going to go, yeah. So I think 30 minutes is the new record for you.
Yes.
Okay, so nice talking to you. Okay.
Okay. Hey, you're on Instagram?
Sorry, I am not on Instagram.
Not on Instagram,
Nah,
and not on any platform.
not really.
So how, if I want to talk to again, I talk to you again, what will I do?
Maybe on Omegle.
No, the possibilities, chances
Yeah,
are very.
chances are very low on Omega. Like, but it once happened. Like, I found the same person three times. That's
No,
that same day.
I can like in one go. If I switch, if I turn off the app, if I restart the app, then I won't find the person.
Okay,
I have also met people three times in one row.
okay. So but okay, but it's like talk with other people as well, not just with me.
No, you are special. You broke the record.
Okay. No, no. Talk with lots of different types of people to understand what people are really like. You know.
Like you taught me many things. When I apply those things, when I will apply those things, how will I thank you?
You just grow, learn and grow. That's the thing. You don't have to thank me or anything.
You live in West Bengal,
Yeah, I live in West Bengal.
and I'll get famous. Or you will get famous. Remember, what's your name, by the way?
My name is Tripto.
Tripto.
Yeah.
My name is Edwin De Silva.
Sorry?
Edwin De Silva.
Edwin Disilva.
De Silva. Va.
Disilva. Okay.
Edwin.
Edwin.
Yes.
Okay, Edwin. Okay.
Edwin De Silva.
Disilva. Okay. Nice talking to you then, I think.
When Tripto will get famous, you
Hmm.
will remember Edwin, or when Edwin will become
Edwin.
famous, will remember Tripto.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay.
That's awesome. Okay then. See ya.
See you. Bye bye.
Okay.
Nice
Bye.
talking to
Nice
you.
talking to you. Bye. Nice guy.